Drama Like Prison Wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice. Hoping. What are you doing? To see justice. Oh, you messed me up. Because you got to hold your breath for justice. To see justice before all face to blink. Yes, hiss your girl Cadillac. Anyways, guys, we're coming through today, July the 16th, 2025. Okay, so I gotta guess which with me. I'm about to say with you, with us. So here we go, Miss Money Love.
Wait, what was the point of you logging in on my phone just to record it?
Oh yeah, why are we on my phone? Money, you
What was
didn't
the
tell me.
point?
I
I'm
don't
sitting here
know.
looking. Hold on.
Well, you know my phone's so much more qualified than
Not,
yours.
not. I have an
Anyway,
iPhone 16 Pro Max.
oh,
Okay,
okay.
my
Anyway,
camera is lethal.
I don't know. So it's better for us to be on my phone anyway, because people get crabby about
So
their
what was the
phones.
point of logging in? You did all of that. Just okay,
I
okay.
don't know. Well, next time we'll use your phone. We'll put
It's
your little
okay. We'll
phone to
just. It's
use.
okay.
Anyways, this is Money. So introduce yourself, Money Love. Why do they call you Money Love? I know you ain't you did this the last time, and I had edited all that out.
I'm
And I don't
sorry.
edit. I do not edit.
Okay. They call me Monty Love because that's my name.
Okay, your name is Buddy Love, like off a Nutty Professor. Money Love, Buddy Love.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, I'm coming through because I was going back. Project Reach the World is 20 years old.
Hmm.
Do you remember when Project Reach the World started? Do you remember Chocolate City Live?
Yeah, I remember you going to Chocolate City
That's where I used to promote. You remember when I used to rap?
with them little cards.
Yeah, my
You used to
CDs
rap with
and
Mikey, right?
no, Mikey didn't rap.
No, he went up there singing.
Yeah, he was singing, I was rapping.
Yeah.
So, what do you remember about Project Reach the World? Because I had just shared some. We're celebrating 20 years of my fight for justice for your father through my artwork. So I had shared some old videos from yesterday. So we're going down memory lane. So what do you remember about Project Reach the World?
The hairstyles, making all of the hair pieces out of like, you used to cut up soda bottles, like them 2 liter soda bottles, wrap the hair with the, what do they call it? The pipe
Oh, them
cleaners.
fuzzy wrap. Yeah.
The pipe cleaners and all of that. I remember you used to have me wear some, my friends wear some, and we used to go to concerts and promote. Like we went to the Life Jennings concert, and we'll have like the T-shirts, and it'll have basically your information on it. I remember that going to different events with
Yeah,
that
the
on it.
hair would get their attention. Y'all would be embarrassed until everybody start paying me attention, and then y'all be like, "Oh, can I wear that?" Because that would get the attention, and then I give the artwork, and then from there we'll tell the story of your father. So and just come to think of it, Kim is coming to town. I remember when
I'm not gonna
you
be able to go, so
why
cause y'all going to Atlanta.
who going who said I'm going to no
It's in
Atlanta?
Atlanta. The Kim concert?
No, Kim is here.
No, it's
Kim is at the Hard Rock.
I thought it was in Atlanta.
No, that's something else. That's who was that he was talking about? Brandy and Monica. The
Oh.
Boy Is Mine concert. That's what I was saying. I ain't got no type of monies for that. Kim is here at
I
Hard
want to
Rock.
go see. I love Kim.
Now, Kim, do you remember when y'all had got my artwork to Kim?
No, you keep saying how I told him I didn't want no hug, cause he was asking for what, a hug
No, he wanted a
or a
picture.
picture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
and I told him no. But
so
I
yeah,
love Kim as an artist. He's a
you
good
had to
artist.
been about what 8, 7, 8. I don't
But see,
know.
I didn't have no taste in music. Now he's that R&B, that slow jazz. I love it.
She had went up there with my little nephew, and it was like, oh, my mommy drew this, and gave him the shirt that I drew of him, and inside the shirt would have my demo, and then it would also have how you can contact me in the story. So he's like, oh, this is so nice. Can I take a picture with you guys? And Money said no. So she come back, and I said, did you get him the shirt? Did you get him the shirt? Because little kids sometimes could get up there where adults couldn't, and little kids they would respond to better, so they let her go up there to give it to him, and she was like no. She said he asked to take a picture, but I told him no. I'm like, okay. But he at least got my artwork, so I know that the story of Marcello Jackson had got to him. So do you remember anything else from it? Like, what was the funnest concert that you remember?
We went to a lot. I would say the funnest. Well, the funnest was going to the Tom Joyner
Tom, I knew you was going to say
Yeah,
Tom Joyner.
that was the funnest time.
And they never noticed that you was missing from school every, what was that, the second second week of school?
Yeah,
You would always ditch that Friday because we'll go to the Sky Show.
yeah, that was the funnest. And then wasn't Yolanda Adams there?
Yeah, Yolanda Adams.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized
Oh no,
Malcolm
and then
X's
we
daughter. I
also
met her there.
no, we also met Tamala Mann and
Yeah, that wasn't the Sky Show though, but I
no,
did
but that
get
was at the Tom Joyner.
that was a different show, but I did get my artwork to David and Tamala Mann.
Yeah.
And you probably didn't know who they were back then. A lot
Yeah.
of these
We only
celebrities.
knew I didn't know her by Tamala Mann. I knew her by Medea.
No,
Cora.
Oh yeah, Core.
Cora. Yeah.
Then Tamar. I remember
Tamar
when you
Braxton.
met Tamar. And
We gave the shirt to Keisha Cole
Tamar
too.
was like, "Oh, she's so cute." I'm like, "Please don't tell her that, because that would go to her
She
head."
knew. She knew. She knew. She know a beauty when she see one.
But we met a lot of people. She got to go to a lot of things growing up, and all of it was in basically in the name of trying to spread your father's story. So, how did you feel about that? Like, did you know back then what the purpose of all of this was? All of the, I know it was fun, but
I mean, I know the purpose. I knew the purpose, but I didn't know the significance, the weight, like the heaviness that it actually held, and like an impact on what you were trying to do. Because it does have a big impact on society today because it relates to a lot of people in the same or similar situation. Because a lot of African American people are mass incarcerated. And I didn't know that. Of course, the child is oblivious to that. So, yeah, I know that you're fighting for justice, but really, I was doing it in the name of having fun, going to concerts with
what's
my mom.
crazy
So,
is that you say that, but it felt like I was ahead of my time,
mm-hmm,
because the things I was doing, people were not talking about it
mm-hmm,
at all. But now you hear everybody talking about it to where I can't even get a foothold in to even talk about it
yeah.
when I was talking about it from the beginning. And that's what's crazy, because some people that came to town that had connections, it's like, why didn't I come to their mind when they start these organizations and starting up these
Because
movements?
you know what? Sometimes people, okay, so sometimes somebody may say something significant to you, but it may not resonate with you until you actually understand what they were trying to tell you. And then at that point, sometimes your subconscious changes it to make it seem like it's your thought. So they'll probably be like, oh yeah, I thought of this idea, or yeah, I'm thinking this, but really it's because they told you something and it resonated with them. Almost like with deja vu, sometimes when you're having dreams about something that already happened, it's because like the Holy Spirit is telling you something, but you're thinking it's you. You're thinking it's coming from yourself. So that's probably why they haven't reached out, because they're thinking it's their idea.
So I need them to, because even when T.I. started talking about all that stuff, I was talking about that first. What's the other guy?
But see,
What's
it
the
wasn't
other man?
relevant.
It wasn't relevant, but I don't know. But now it's like I was ahead of my time, and now
But that
I'm
doesn't
behind.
matter, because that's just like with the hairstylist. You could say that it's overpopulated, but it doesn't matter. You can be that one person that stands out regardless of what you're talking about. So many people could say the same thing, but you may have a different insight on the topic. You may have something else to add to the topic that somebody else didn't say, some other experience that somebody else didn't experience. So it doesn't matter how saturated the field is, you still putting your story out there can resonate with somebody who you don't even know. They're watching you and you're giving them hope, you know? So no matter what, you still have to say what you're going to say, advocate for yourself.
Yeah, I just don't do it in the same way. It kind of changed though with 2020. I could no longer do the shows, and
I would
it
not
became
mind if you want to go to a Rod Wave concert.
right.
Like,
Is he gonna help free
he been
Marcello?
in jail. He been locked up. Look, I would not mind going to. Let me tell you, I wouldn't mind going to Giveon. I wouldn't mind going
I
to
actually
Red
can't even
Fest.
wear them hair pieces no more. My neck's so going to
Like, let's be
bed.
so for real.
I can't wear them hair
If
pieces,
you want to
and
run it back, I could tell you all the concerts we could go to. I could look up dates. I could help you.
yeah. But none of the people, they would accept my artwork, but they never would inquire
Yeah, no,
into
but you
what
gotta
the
actually get
story was about.
because they couldn't relate to it. Like for instance, Rod Wave, he can relate because he's been in jail before. I mean, some of the stuff he did, but
I don't even know none of.
but
All I
he
know is the
understands the
music you play.
experience. He understands being away from his children. You know, being incarcerated. He understands that feeling. You have to actually give it to somebody who
So
can
it's
resonate,
somebody who. That's why
who can
when
relate.
it began with Life Jennings in my dream, because I had a dream. I don't know. Do you even
Okay,
remember
Martin
this?
Luther King.
No, I had a dream that I met Life Jennings before I met him. Do you remember me telling you that? You
But it
know who
could have
Life
been
Jennings is, right?
no, no. But it
So
could have been deja
Life
vu,
Jennings
really.
music is before your time. So I had
I
the
know
dream.
I grew up on Life Jennings. What are you saying?
So and then this is 20 years of Project Reach the World. So that's when his song Must Be Nice that came out. That was the first time besides Alicia Keys. Now I know you don't remember that one, Falling.
I keep on
No, you
falling.
remember
Yeah.
because I played it out so
No.
much. But that time your dad was in county jail and that song came out. So that was all I could relate
I
to.
do remember them though, and you know why I remember it?
How much
Because I
how
used
far
to
back can you remember?
far. Look, I can remember when we used to ride up the road and I used to lay in the back seat with my 3DS and you used to play that and we used to have this specific lemonade from Walmart because we used to get our snacks
You
the day
get the wick.
before
I would
or
take the
early
wick.
that morning.
Back
Look,
then, Wick gave you cheese, no, what was it? Peanut butter, no jelly, no bread. They give you this without that. But boy, that juicy juice, we used to get on the road with that.
and I remember you inviting your friends to come ride and the one lady used to cook me lima beans. I remember
Oh,
all
but
of
she
that.
would never pay me.
Yeah.
I would have to hunt her down. She'd be like, "No, I wasn't gonna pay you this check. It was the check after the check." I'm like,
Well,
"Lady, we done went up the road and back."
that check ain't
And
never came.
she would not, but she would cook for money. And one time we went to this nice buffet. They had the little crawfish and stuff that Money enjoyed. I can't eat seafood, but we did have a lot of good times. But anyway, so I had the dream that I had met Life Jennings. So it was Falling and then it was Must Be Nice. Other than that, no music related to the prison system or anything. Not like that. Now back in the 90s, it glorified prison. Like Snoop
So
Dogg
what about
and
Akon?
Ice Cube.
You
Yeah,
don't think
Locked
Akon?
Up. That was 2005 or 6. That was around that time.
Hmm.
But Akon never came here. He never came close. T
It
Pain.
doesn't
I
matter. We
got my
could have went over
artwork to
there.
T Pain. I got to so Life Jennings, I had the dream that I had met him. And in the dream, he was like, "Wow, you're so talented." And we wrote songs together because at that time I was trying to be a songwriter. I wasn't trying to be a rapper. But you have to find a singer to demo your songs because I can't sing
No,
that
we know
well.
that.
I can't sing that well, but I
We
was
know
having a
that.
hard time trying to find anybody to demo my songs. So I was like, I'm
You
just
had
gonna try to
Mikey.
rap this. But he wouldn't sing the song how I wanted him to sing it. It was a certain way because I hear the melodies in my head, but he wasn't getting it the way that I wanted him to. But he still was singing the songs, and we were still doing pretty good like that. But it was some songs he couldn't sing. How he gonna sing about his baby daddy? Like he couldn't sing those parts. So
Bro.
so I was like, he was like, "You're so talented. We need to work together." And in the dream, me and Life Jennings worked together. I got money. Your daddy was free after that
And you
because I was
got
able.
money. And he
I got
free
money.
in spirit. Okay.
I ain't got enough for money. So I woke up, and right after that, I had filled out. It was a competition, a contest. I'm sorry, to eat life. I mean, to eat lunch. To eat lunch with life. To eat lunch with
Eat
life,
life.
Jenny.
Okay. That's crazy.
So I filled it out, and Mikey filled it out, but Mikey was underage, so I didn't want to hurt his little heart and tell him he can't. You too young to fill this out. They called him back. They didn't even call me, but he was too young to accept the prize to eat lunch with life. So I had accepted the prize on his behalf, and then I brought him as my guest. And everything in the dream, I met life. I read my poem to him, my 1020 life poem. I gave him my artwork. We took pictures. He was like, "You're so talented." And then he told me those things that I never forgot. He said, "Never give up. Life is possible." And he said, "Tell that man of yours." Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I said it wrong. He told me.
I was waiting. I'm like, tell that man of yours what?
He
What?
told me. He said, "Don't never give up."
Tell
No,
that
no. He
man.
told me life is possible. I'm sorry.
Tell that
I'm
man
messing up.
what?
And he said, "Tell that man of yours, don't never give up." I'm saying it
Um,
backwards. He told me life is possible.
you left
Unless
me on a
is that
cliffhanger.
his little slogan? He told me life is possible and told me to tell that man of yours don't never give up. What's funny, I sent Marcello the pictures and Marcello got mad. He got mad. He was like, "Don't you ever send me nothing with some man hugged up with you." I'm like, "That's Life Jennings."
Okay.
He didn't understand. But I guess he was a little jealous. But everything played out except for the part of writing the songs and the money. I never got the money and I never got the lawyer. And
Well,
Marcello never was free.
where am I?
So
I'm
what
money.
so what happened? What happened?
You got one of them. I'm money.
So that's when I was convinced that, oh, the dream ain't complete. And maybe it's not like Jennings, maybe it's somebody else. And that's where in
Rod Wave.
2002,
Because he has a
so
concert
it
coming
is
up.
Broadway. No, I paid on what was that? Payment plans for your last Rod Wave concert.
Okay,
I thought I wasn't gonna never pay that off.
we're in the present,
he
not the
he's
past.
expensive.
We're not in the past.
True.
Okay? We're living in now. So from now on,
He's expensive.
as he should be, because he's gonna get your story out there.
Yeah,
Okay?
okay. So I was thinking that it wasn't him. It might be someone else. So that's when I just started getting my music and art to everybody and just, seeing who would be the person that actually breaks it. But it just never, they would love the artwork. They'll accept the artwork. But as far as breaking the story, it just never happened. All right. So, last time we talked to you on this channel was when you was having Miss Princess from you had ended up a car accident brought Princess into the world. I think that's the
Mm.
last time that we actually sat down and talked with you. So what has happened since then? Like what's going on in life from that point? You did get another car that
And
you don't like to drive. You love to have me chauffeur you, Uber or lift you around town.
I mean, respectfully, as my mom, that's always gonna be your job.
No,
But but
we way past time. You 24. I was only obligated
what
to
I mean?
18.
What I mean?
That's 6 years overtime.
What I mean?
That means my job here is done.
So because I'm
So I mean,
so just because I turn a certain age, I'm not your daughter
yeah,
anymore.
no, you still my daughter,
Okay.
but
So you ride your daughter
you're not my
around.
dependent.
Excuse me?
You're my daughter, not my dependent.
It doesn't matter.
So that means
It doesn't matter. So
sure,
then you
I
say
gave you 6
you be
years
saying you're God's
over.
dependent.
Yeah, I
Okay?
am, and I go talk to
And you're
God
44. He gonna
every
be
single
like,
time a bill due. I be going to talk to God.
you're 44. He gonna be like, okay, Takeda, you got
No, because in God years,
right. Okay.
is
Okay,
no
go ahead.
to God's years, not
ahead.
human years.
Yeah.
In God's years, I'm
But
only
he
a few
said to
days
act.
old.
He said to walk like he does, act like he does, because we are a
I'm
reflection
only
of
a
him,
few
right?
days old, so I can
A
be
few
his
days.
dependent.
Okay.
Yeah.
A few days. It's crazy.
So what happened since then? You finished college. You
Mhm.
did have Princess. Did you have her before you graduated or after?
I had her before I graduated. I graduated the year after. I actually graduated March of 2023, right before her first birthday.
Oh,
And then
okay.
a
Yeah,
year
where
after,
my tablet broke in the sun and I broke my shoe and fell and all
yeah.
kinds of crazy
And a
stuff.
year after I graduated, I had a KO, my son. And then I went back to school. I'm in school now for nursing.
Went back to school. How old was the Kale?
Not even a year. He was like, because I'm almost done. He was like 3 months when I went back. Three,
So
four,
you're almost done. Done with what?
nursing. I get my ASN degree in March, and that's only because we have a really long break, and then I'm going back for my BSN, work in the ICU, get my CRNA. That's my plan, and that's what I'm doing. So I have the pending service in March, and then graduation is in June.
So what are you doing now? You taking classes or you?
Yeah, I'm in my second semester. So first semester I took, well, first of all, the prereqs. I took anatomy and physiology 1 and 2. Then I took medical terminology. Then I took pathophysiology. Then first semester I took pharmacology, which I got an A in. Then
I'm
I took
sorry. It keeps trying
fundamentals.
to focus. I think it's the light. It keeps trying to focus, but then it can't focus because it's dark, so it's just blurring in and out. Sorry about that, y'all.
So I took fundamentals, pharmacology, medical administration, and then the last one was foundations. And I passed with all A's and 1B. And that's only because I was points off, and their grading system sucks. A 90 is a B. So I'm gonna just put that out there. And then this semester, I'm doing mental health, human growth development psychology, and then I'm
I
doing
love
med
mental
surg.
health and psychology.
I went to a psych unit today.
Psychology was my favorite
I went to a
class
psych
course.
clinical today. Psych ain't for me. Psych ain't for me. The best thing I ever had during the clinical rotation was going to surgery. I got to see 2 surgeries, and it was amazing.
So you're gonna have to do a mixture of this psych.
Yeah.
And
Next semester,
what's
I
wrong
go
with
to
psych?
because I'm already local. I don't want to deal with people that's local.
But somebody has to. You have to have that.
Yeah, but
Well,
there's
okay,
always a
okay.
nurse for
So
a
that's
specialty.
just not your. That's just not your fit.
I want to go to surgery. I want to be the CRNA. I
Because
want to give
somebody
anesthesia.
they need people to help people with mental
Okay.
issues and things
I
like that.
understand that, but when you have surgery, who do you think you need if the anesthesiologist isn't there?
No, you said they send you around. So are you specializing either in? Are you
No,
picking like
so
is like a niche? You're in the
yeah,
psych or
they give
you're
you a variety because they want you to be exposed to everything, knowing that nursing you have so many opportunities. So they don't want to just label you to, because most nurses just go into med surg, which is bedside nursing, right?
would you
So
do nursing in the prisons?
They get money, but you know how many patients they got?
Yeah, all the men that's incarcerated.
No, per one nurse, 50 patients.
They got that more. So
No, it's
how many
50.
nurses be in one prison?
They have like at least they would have to have four and do rounds, like because it's not you can't have that many patients because you have to do med pass and all of that. That's you can't have that many.
Did they give you training on that?
Yeah,
Nursing within
they
the
said
prisons?
it's actually they said some people said that they enjoy it, but it is kind of I don't know. I don't know if I would do it. Again, I don't think it's not something I'm passionate about. I really want to go into surgery. That's I enjoy just sitting there watching it. And I'm good with medication. Like I said, I passed pharmacology and men. My dosage is A1. I always get 100 on it, and I'm good with pharm. I'm good with meds. So my best thing to do, I want to give anesthesia. I want to do anesthesia, and it's soft nursing. You're sitting there watching surgeries, and giving them the drugs that they need to stay asleep.
Oh, you can't say that. You say like
Sorry.
Taylor House say drugs or substances. You can't say that. You trying to get my whole channel before it even
Well,
starts shut
you can
down.
edit that out. D
I don't
rugs.
edit
Yeah,
drugs
they give them D rugs.
or substances. Okay, so when do you graduate?
March.
This
Well,
March?
yeah, March coming up. I get pinned. The pinning
So
service
then
is like
this
in a
is
church.
so this the question. So your daddy gonna miss this one too.
I mean, this will be the third one he'll miss. Yeah.
He missed elementary,
Oh, within four if you count that.
the
Four if you
kindergarten
count that.
graduation, high school, tech school.
Oh, then, then
He
well,
missed college and now
that's
nursing
crazy.
school.
Yeah.
I thought he'd be home by now.
How many times am I graduate? Is the question. God
I thought
dang.
he would be home by
How many
now.
times am I gonna graduate? Well, he could
You think
possibly
he'll
make
make it
it.
before Princess graduate? No, kindergarten too close because I ain't got no more
But
minimum.
the thing is, he might have time because again, I have to graduate, but that's only a year. I have to get my BSN, so that means I would graduate not 2026 but 2027, and then after that, I have to go back for my CRNA, so that gives him another a year and a half,
So
two
how many
years.
more of these he gonna
So I mean,
miss?
if he can pick up the pace, he'll make one, maybe the last
And
one.
then Miss Princess, he already missing
No,
time
because
with
his
the
time says 2040. Princess will probably be like
no, not
six.
2040. It's 2038. But
Oh,
he gets a little bit more game time, so he gets out in April of 2038. But he still do some more game
she'll be
time.
16.
He still do some more game time. So I don't know exactly how much it is. So it might be a
She
year
can't.
or
She's
two
not gonna.
off.
Well, unless she accelerates, she's not gonna graduate at 16. She's very smart, so she may. So,
So he
but
might make
he
it
got
to
a
her
KO.
high school graduation. Yeah,
He got a KO, or her college graduation.
that's too. That's a whole lifetime. That's a whole lifetime.
Well,
If y'all don't help me free Marcello before then, I know something.
well,
I know y'all done already had me fighting for 20 something, 23 years. If y'all don't step in and help me, but that's what someone I think we asked in the last one. How did you feel about him missing? He asked you that in that last video, and you didn't really give him a answer. You gave him a
nonchalant,
almost like a it doesn't
nonchalant.
bother me type answer.
Yeah, no.
You know how
And let me tell you
teenagers,
why.
because that's from you were a teen. You were well. You're a little bit past teen.
I
Were
was
you
grown.
18,
I was grown.
19?
19. No, but let me tell you why. You know why? Because when people have so much hurt and they bottle it up and they feel like they have no one to express it to, they have this demeanor to where it's like they'll show you how, just like somebody commented about facial expression. And we learned about this too in nursing. There's a way you have to observe people. Their facial expressions and their actions speak more volume than your actual words. They said in a study that 5% of communication comes from you actually talking.
Yeah, that's why people misconstrue text messages.
Yeah. So even though I was nonchalant, you could tell by my tone of voice. He couldn't see nothing else, so he could tell by my tone of voice. But you and whoever was watching the video, you could tell by my facial expression. You could tell by my demeanor, what I was doing. I speak with my hands. I'm a very expressive person. You can tell if I'm. You could tell by just observing someone.
But growing up, you always just shut down. When something was wrong, you wouldn't talk. I couldn't get nothing out of you. You would
And you
just
know
sit
what?
there and just,
You know,
it would be silence.
and you know why? Because so much trauma as a young child can create. How do I say this?
Well,
You,
you create
it can.
a alternative personality
Yeah,
because
you can have a person. Actually, you can have a borderline personality disorder due to that because you don't really know how to cope with things, and sometimes your
you
brain
become that
rewire.
person to just deal with it.
Yeah, like how Isaiah kind of is nonchalant when he actually like really does care. But that's also when people are how do you say it? Depriest,
Deprived.
depriest.
I ain't never heard that word.
Because you said we can't say it, so I'm trying to say it differently.
Huh? Depressed?
I thought you said you can't
Oh,
say
you can
it.
say depressed. You can't say
Oh.
D-Rugs. You can't say you can say depressed.
Oh, well.
Now you can't say self-deletion. It's so many words. You don't be on YouTube. You know, and TikTok. You know all these words you can and can't say.
Oh my god.
The equivalent to self-deletion. You can't say that. You can't say the K word. KILL. So you have to say deleted or unalived or something like that. It's a whole new language
Oh my
you got to
God.
speak.
Well, I didn't know you could say it. So depressed, okay? Because I was trying to find a different way to
Clinical depression. Yeah, I think you could still say that now. I don't know in the future.
say it. Yeah. But yeah, it can make you depressed. So sometimes when you, especially, I noticed that today too, when you're in a psych unit, a lot of them play like they're just fine when they're not. Literally, they'll be depressed, they'll have generalized anxiety disorder, schizophrenia, and for a moment they would seem normal. Like it doesn't bother them because they don't really want to focus on the stuff that actually hurts, the stuff that actually bothers
Well,
them.
it's just coping mechanisms, trying to deal with certain things.
It's your body with your fight or flight.
I stay stuck in fight or flight. That fight or flight.
Right?
I stay stuck
You got
right in
it.
that mode.
You
I
got
don't know why my talking been. I hope I'm okay, cause I couldn't say that other word earlier.
fight or flight.
Do I look all right?
I gotta do an
do you see
evaluation. I don't
anything?
know.
Cause I can't fight or flight. I
Are
couldn't
you
even
oriented
say.
times 4?
What was that word I couldn't say earlier?
Authentication.
Yeah, the authentication. Authentication. I had to authenticate. Authentication. How do you say it? Say it once and I'm gonna say it.
Authentication.
Authentication. Okay. And then the other one.
Stethoscope.
Stethoscope. Stethoscope. Stethoscope. Stethoscope. Wait, hold on. I'm saying the same. Stethoscope. Is that it? Stethoscope.
It took that long to
I'm
get that?
trying to say it. Stethoscope. Stethoscope. Okay, like that. Yeah, I don't know.
You might need to be checked in. You might need to be
No,
big
don't be
crack.
saying. Don't be saying.
You
that.
might need to be big
No,
crack.
no,
the way
I'm
you acting.
good. I just can't say the words. There's some words I can't say that be messing me up.
You gotta yell to say it correct. That's crazy.
But yeah, so yeah, it's a lot of. So you dealt with. I had drew some things about that. How you did your own depression,
But
and
not
I was
even
going
now.
through depression.
not even that, not just even dealing with my dad. There's other traumatic experiences throughout my whole life. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like a nonchalant person now. Because if I focus too much on it, it consumes you, and then some people can't function. Some people stop being able to concentrate.
Yeah, but now that I'm learning, because I've been doing since I turned 40, so this 4 years, when I screamed out to God, "What is wrong with me?"
No, you
And
rolled it. No,
he,
years before that, you rolled in the grass because you was mad going to Walmart.
no, because I was tired of working my life
They should
away.
have
Do
checked
you
you in then.
understand?
They should have
Do
checked
you
you in then.
understand? But you didn't understand what I was going through. I had to work all night. It was so many times I wanted to just stay home with you. And you used to actually make me miss hair school because you'll call and be like, "Mom, do you really have to go to school?" And I'll be like, "No." I'll be about to pull into the school and turn around and go home. I wanted to be with you. I was going through all this because your dad was gone. I had no help. I was working overnight, still trying to go to school during the day, never sleeping. Like it was overwhelming. And when you work overnight, it feel like it comes so quick. I don't know how it comes so fast, but it always feels like it's time for work and you feel like you ain't got a lick of sleep. When you don't sleep, you will want to cry.
But you know what? I can relate. That's. I
You
need to
want
go.
to cry.
No, I need to go to the rage room because I can relate. Like literally, I have no help with neither one of my children. Then I'm in school. I'm doing 12-hour clinicals
I'll be
two
up
times a week.
to 4 a.m. watching Peppa Pigathons. Excuse me,
Yeah,
you got no help?
I'm saying like from a person who helped me make the baby.
No, and then
I don't.
and then you
Okay.
have God.
God gonna do it. You're right.
He's helping you. If
You're
I'm his
right.
dependent, I could talk to him about you. We'll see.
Excuse me. I have direct contact. Okay. No, but I'm just saying I could relate. Like, and then not even that. Like I said, I'm doing clinicals 2 times a week, and then I'm working on the weekends. I have no days off, and then when I am off, I'm sitting at home with the kids. So I have no time to debrief.
This is where you lose yourself. And you know what's
Well,
so
not
crazy?
lose yourself. You know what? This
Your
is where I lose my
self-identity.
patience. I lose my patience.
Because when you graduated, when you moved away, you came back like a prodigal son, daughter. But when you moved away and I released you to God, I did. And I said a prayer and I released.
Yeah, the minute you released me is when I got into that accident.
I released you to God.
Yeah. You said, God, take her back. And he
And
almost did.
no, I did not say that was not my prayer.
You
But
wanted
the
me to be
thing
self-deleted.
No, I said that, God, I've done all that I
And
can.
self-delete her.
And no, I did not.
Auto-delete.
So, now you made me forget what I was going to say. What was I? Oh, yeah. So when you graduated, I was like, my identity had been mother because I knew that day was coming because I knew if I didn't get Marcello home fast enough, you were going to eventually grow up and leave. So I knew the time of me being alone was coming.
Mm-hmm.
And God actually showed me that as a young child that I would be alone. And that scared the living daylights out of me when I had that. It was like a vision. I don't know if I was about 9, 10, 8, somewhere within that realm. I was within adolescence. I think I was in middle school.
Though.
So I probably wasn't 8 because I was in middle school. So I could have been 10 or 11, somewhere around there. Because I went through depression.
One is it? 9, 10,
That's
8,
when I
11?
was in that deep depression because I was bullied and stuff.
You were Scarface.
So I had a vision that I would be alone. And it always haunted me that if Marcello didn't get home before you moved, well, that was me going to be alone. But that's also why you
have to have your own identity.
And when you left, I didn't have, it was, what am I supposed to do now? I was the mother.
Besides being a mom.
I was the prison wife.
Besides that.
I was the student. I graduated at the same time too.
Yeah, besides all of that, and that's the thing. You have to also have time for yourself. You have to get to know yourself, because when you don't spend time with you, like if you don't spend enough time with yourself, of course, your identity is going to be wrapped around whatever you're occupied with at that moment. Of course,
Yeah,
for
I was
24
left to
years
be
you were
me at
did you
40.
like it?
Yeah, like me. I'm
Okay.
starting to. I didn't used to, but
Okay.
I'm starting to like me. I'm pretty
I
cool.
guess you okay. I guess you all right.
But yeah, it leaves you trying to find yourself at
But
40.
that's why you have to, within the mix of the storm, you have to rely on God, go to God, and also spend time with yourself, love yourself, and find out who you are before it gets to that point where everything around you crumbles in and you're like, well, who am I? And you're left wondering. That, that's what I had to learn.
How
I
you learned that fast? If I didn't learn
Well,
till I
the
was,
thing is, you're just a little behind, but it's okay.
yeah, okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Not everybody is, you know, it's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Some learn quicker than others, but it's all right. I'm teaching you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's getting hot in this van,
It's
car, SUV, whatever this
this
thing
is not
is.
no van.
It reminds me of my minivan.
No, the one that you used to call
Clifford,
Clifford.
Clifford, the
Yeah.
big red van. But yeah, so we had a nice little chat. Thank you for coming through. She said she really didn't have time, so she got
Yeah, I
out the
might need to
bed
get
for